Signs that you are a prophet, part 3. Sign number 13 that you are a prophet is that you experience rejection. It comes with the territory. For whatever reason, prophets are not easily accepted. It happens at work, it happens at church, it happens with family, and sometimes it happens with friends. At the end of the day, you might not be easily accepted because of the wiring and the way that God made you. People may not want to hear what you have to say because of maybe the way that you deliver it, because of what you say or how you say it. But at the end of the day, you're going to keep it real. You're going to tell the truth. You might be a little bit blunt, and it's almost like you can't help yourself. So, because of that, it makes you not easily accepted. And as a matter of fact, this is why the scriptures encourage, prophets in the Bible not to be moved by people's faces and their reaction to the messages that God gave them. In the scriptures, we see God saying to Ezekiel, Jeremiah, Isaiah, don't respond or don't look at people, their faces. I'm going to make your faces flint. I'm going to make your forehead hard against their forehead. I'm going to make your face like steel or whatever you want to call it. So that way you won't even be bothered by the fact that people won't necessarily receive you or they'll reject you. But we don't really realize that initially. So sometimes even when it's happening, we're like, I can't believe I'm rejected. And that's just is what it is. And it comes with the territory. Sign number 12 that you are a prophet of the Lord is that you endure hardships. I want you to think about hardships like this. It's a condition of life that makes things difficult, like economic difficulties or physical difficulties. All right. Um, it's things that make life difficult. It just seems like your life is a little bit harder than the average person's. Okay. But the difference between you and the average person is actually you're able to endure through the season and not quit. It's like you don't give up easily. All right. You can continue and you can endure things that would probably break the average person or cause them to lose their mind. That's what happens. Sign number 13 that you are a prophet is you keep faith in adversity. Now, adversity is different than hardships. All right. Adversity is about facing challenges or obstacles that test your strength, your resilience, or your character. So, adversity is kind of like obstacles that come to test and prove and to show. Think of the adversity like the refiner's fire, like being on the potter's wheel. You're going through these things to kind of mold and make you and not just more of a physical or economical thing, but it's also it comes in the form of your emotions, socially, or even psychologically. As a prophet, you will realize that a lot of the battles are in the mind. Things that come to test you. Do you really believe you're a prophet? Do you really believe what you heard God tell you to say or do, or whatever? Do you really believe that this is who He's calling you to be? And it comes to test you, but you're able to really keep faith even while you're being tested. Sometimes you have to know that God called you to be who He called you to be, and you got to stand on it. Think of it this way. You know that no matter what, as a prophet, God has got you. I want you to think about Daniel and the lions den. Even in the midst of all that he was experiencing, he knew that God would come for him and God would protect him in that lion's den. So he had faith in the face of adversity, and so do you. Sign number 14 that you are a prophet is you have strength in weakness. Let me just say, somehow, some way, you're still able to preach, even if your pulpit is your social media, your Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, blog, whatever, you're still able to continue. As a matter of fact, it seems as though your most powerful prayers, sermons, prophecies, or teaching comes at times of human weakness. Okay. And when I say human weakness, I'm not talking about, it's a point of clarity. I'm not talking about shortcomings or sin patterns or anything like that. I'm speaking of your ability to relinquish control. Once you realize that the strength and the power of God comes in you when you are made low and He's made high, when you're humble and you lift Him up, when you realize that it's not you that causes these powerful messages to come. It happens in moments of your weakness where you really probably most of the time don't even feel qualified. And sign number 15 that you are a prophet is you're resilient. your bounce back game, and lean in for you. Your bounce back game is abnormal. Your bounce back game, meaning your ability to, when you get knocked down, you're able to get back up so much to the point where you yourself forgot that you were just down, and so are the people around you. All right. You are the epitome, dear prophet, of the example of, for a righteous man may fall 7 times and rise again. That's you. It's like Proverbs 24:16 is your badge, because at the end of the day, you might keep getting knocked down, but you're able to get back up because there is a natural wiring for resilience on the inside of you as God's prophet. And let me just say this, if you can relate to these 5 signs, I want to hear from you. Comment in the comment section and let me know. Yeah, I resonate with sign number 12, sign number 14, sign number 13, or all of these. As a matter of fact, let me just say this. I want you to subscribe. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Let me just introduce myself. I am Prophet Andrea Roberts. I am the founder of Virtual Prophetic Ministries, which is a modern day company of prophets. We are a virtual organization where I mentor, train, equip prophetic people and prophets to be able to really nurture their prophetic gifts and embrace the voice that God has given them as prophets. But that's what I do. I'm a mentor to God's prophets. And if you are here on this channel, you're going to see more prophetic content, more prophetic training, more prophetic equipping. But I want to hear from you in the comment section. Also, I am having a free 5-day prophetic boot camp. I want to see you there. All right. The information for how you can get connected to that is in the caption of this video. But don't forget to make sure you like the video as well and share it. If you have a prophetic friend, I always say prophets tend to hang in packs. Just like we see the company of prophets in the scriptures, it is that way. We usually have a prophetic friend or other people around us that are prophetic. Share this with your prophetic intercessors, the dreamers, the seers, those who you know, and make sure that you are ready for next Thursday. Every Thursday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, I release a new video here on this channel. And if you have not already seen parts 1 and 2 to this series, I definitely really admonish you to do so. You'll find that information as well in the caption. Until next time, God bless you, dear prophet. And I pray that this was able to confirm some things on the inside of you that you already know God is calling you to. See you soon. Have a great one.